Hello, friends. Hello, listeners. Hello, colleagues. We are so glad you're here for today's episode of the Platinum Business Break podcast. And today's title is called, get ready, here it comes, AI you can use in your business today. And again, AI means artificial intelligence. And today is season 4, episode 5 of the Platinum Business Break podcast. And today's episode is sponsored by Platinum Training Technologies. And Platinum Training Technologies is the premier learning, training, education, and development platform for small to medium-sized businesses. So if you're in the need of a training program or don't know where to start, give us a call. We can help you out. But again, if we don't hear from you, we can't help you. Anyway, again, thanks for watching. So this is AI, or artificial intelligence, you can use in your business today. So if you are an expert in AI, you're probably going to be bored. Or if you are a technology naysayer, if AI scares you, well, maybe listen. Maybe you'll learn something, or just tune out. Either way, this is going to be a great episode. So I'm so glad that you're here, so glad you're watching. So if you're a small to medium-sized business owner and you're not using AI in your business, man, you're missing out. One thing with AI, it kind of, I don't want to say it levels the playing field against larger companies. But what AI can do, or what I've found that it can do, it helps you be more creative and it helps save time. And if you save time, you save money, right? First, I'm going to go over about 10 ways that AI can help you in your business. All right. That's today. If you have obviously the staff and the technological background to do it, but you can start using it today. And then the second half of the podcast or vidcast, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to give you very specific AI applications you could start using today, really in your business. I mean, they're simple, and I saved the best one for last. So you got to tune in to kind of see what I'm talking about. So first of all, AI can offer numerous benefits to small businesses, even with limited resources. So here's 10 ways you can start using AI for your small business today. Now, again, this is 40,000 foot view. This is like big picture. So some of this stuff, you may be scratching your head and go, oh, that's beyond me. But just hang in there. Again, towards the end, I'm going to explain where some of this comes from, or where some of this actually you can apply in your business. So number one, customer service chatbots. Implement AI-powered chatbots on your website or social media platforms to handle basic customer inquiries and support requests. This can help improve response times and customer satisfaction. Now, whether you know it or not, most of the chat that you do is chatbots. It's AI. It's pre-programmed answers to your questions. Most usually, it's the most common questions they find, and then you always have an option to talk to a human being. But so that technology is already there, and if you have a website, say service, say like a Wix or something like that, guess what? That's kind of already part of it. So it's just a matter of turning on that switch and setting it up. So again, if you're not that technical, if you don't have a website, doesn't matter. This is not going to be applicable to you. But so customer service chatbots already there, easy to implement in your business. The second one is personalized marketing. Utilize AI algorithms to analyze customer data and deliver personalized marketing campaigns. This can include targeted email marketing, personalized product recommendations, and tailored advertising on social media platforms. Again, there are several apps that I'm going to talk about later in this podcast that actually do just what I described. But you think about it. So if you're on Amazon, I'm going to use Amazon a lot because that's, we're all using Amazon. But, even a Walmart or a regional grocery store chain, if you're on their app, it's going to give you, based on your history and what you're searching for, personalized product recommendations. Again, Amazon's the best at that. And it's just really uncanny how it starts popping up stuff that you're interested in. Okay, number 3, predictive analytics. Use AI-powered predictive analytic tools to forecast sales, identify trends, and anticipate customer behavior. This can help you make informed business decisions and optimize inventory management. Again, I refer back to Amazon. They're doing that. They're identifying trends. They're figuring out what's selling, what's not selling, the consumer behavior around that, and what's trending. So it's there. Number 4, automated data entry and processing. Implement AI-based tools to automate data entry tasks such as invoice processing, expense tracking, and inventory management. This can save time and reduce errors associated with manual data entry. This is the one area where, we talk about job loss. That's one thing that always comes up is, AI is going to cost a lot of jobs. Probably. It's going to, because a lot of these mundane basic tasks can be done automatically. Now that AI can be programmed to look at certain things and operate within certain parameters, it could replace humans. I can see that. However, the other side of that coin is you're going to have someone, depending on the size of your business, who's going to manage this AI stuff, right? So AI just doesn't happen. You got to have someone managing it, manipulating it. So that's going to create a whole new cottage industry, or I don't even say a cottage, just a completely new industry where people are going to start getting degrees in this stuff, getting certifications in this kind of thing, and you're going to need people who understand AI. Number 5, enough of that. Number 5, social media management. Use AI-powered tools to schedule posts, analyze engagement metrics, and identify relevant trends on social media platforms. This can help you better manage your social media presence and improve audience engagement. Already there, folks. It's already happening. So I'm going to talk about an app in a little bit that will help with that. So I'll give you a real example. Number 6, virtual assistants. Employ AI-powered virtual assistants to handle administrative tasks, schedule appointments, and manage calendars. This can free up time for you and your employees to focus on more strategic activities. Now, sometimes you'll see, if you get a hit on LinkedIn or maybe an email that said, "Hey, click here to schedule an appointment with me." Well, that's AI. Basically, what someone does is they say, "Hey, I'm available for these time periods. Go ahead and make appointments for me." And there's something called Calendly, and there's a few others like that. But what happens is you select the appointment, it blocks their time, it sends you a confirmation, you confirm. It's all AI, it's all automatic. So that's pretty cool. Number 7, fraud detection and security. Utilize AI algorithms to detect fraudulent transactions, identify potential security threats, and protect sensitive customer data. This can help safeguard your business and build trust with your customers. Again, a lot of that is, secured connection. That's, PayPal type stuff, but it's also, if you have a bank account, if you do any type of online or app banking, what will happen is if say like you use your credit card in a place or on a website you normally wouldn't use a credit card, maybe it's a foreign-based company. Well, your credit card or your debit card bank will pop up an alert. Maybe they text you or maybe get an email. And guess what? That is AI. It's detecting abnormal patterns of your behavior. So it's like, oh, this is a little out of the norm for this person. So we're going to alert you to that. So that's already there. Okay, natural language processing, which is called NLP. Implement NLP technology to analyze customer feedback, reviews, and social media conversations. This can provide valuable insights into consumer sentiment and preferences. Again, you are looking at Amazon and a lot of these social media, or like, for example, if you are, say you're searching for something, or some people even say, "Hey, my wife and I were talking about, Caesar salads or whatever," and then all of a sudden on your, social media, you start seeing these reels or posts about Caesar salad. It's crazy. All right, so that is already here. All right, number 9, supply chain optimization. Use AI algorithms to optimize your supply chain operations, including demand forecasting, inventory optimization, logistics management. This can help reduce costs and improve efficiency. Again, Amazon, I'm just going to say it again, they have got this down, especially if you live in a big market and you have a lot of Amazon distribution centers and, you order something at 8 in the morning, it's there, 2 or 3 in the afternoon or maybe by 10 o'clock. Again, that is all AI working behind the scenes, bundling up delivery routes and making those more efficient, all that stuff. So it is here. It's already being used. Number 10, website optimization. Employ AI-driven tools to optimize your website for search engine, which is SEO, search engine optimization, analyze user behavior, and improve the overall user experience. This can help drive more traffic to your website and increase conversations. Now, big trend is not just websites. You also have these things called landing pages, which are really one-page websites. A lot easier to build. They're single product focus, but it still works the same. You still have keywords, and when people are searching for it, it optimizes that. So there's an algorithm that searches, but then you have to kind of guess and what are the keywords, and you have to play that SEO game. Well, guess what? If you have web hosting or landing page service probably has AI website optimization already built in. You just got to find it, click a button, click a couple buttons, and it'll do it for you. So that is pretty cool. Anyway, well, that's just 10 ways. That's just 10 ways you can use AI in your business today. And Again, depending on your size of your business and how technical you are, you may be doing some of these things. But as promised, I'm going to give you some practical things. Actually, I use these that I'm about to show you. So I'm not just pulling this up off the internet or using AI. I'm actually use these so I can speak from experience. All right. So here are three tools that you could use today. Again, generic, and then I'll kind of be very specific. So three tools you can use today in your business. So the first one is AI produced training videos. Now, for those of you who, again, I don't care what business you're in. I mean, if you have a retail or service, whatever, you need some training for your folks. Okay. And again, I've got a whole nother thing that I could talk about training on, so don't get me started. But you go to our website, platinumtrainingtechnologies.com. There's a video on there, and I talk about training and the importance of it, so you can watch that. So AI produced training videos. What is the advantage of that? What is the cool thing about that? Well, first of all, if you think about producing training videos, even if they're 2 or 3 minutes long, you gotta get someone to record it. You gotta get someone to edit it. You might want to throw some effects and some music and that kind of the way. If you're watching this on YouTube, that's exactly what I do. So say 20 or 30-minute podcast may take me 3 or 4 hours from start to finish to get everything buttoned up. That's a lot of time. Well, these new AI powered training videos, it's much simpler. You don't have to worry about paying maybe an actor or have a nervous employee who doesn't want to be on camera. And it's forever. It runs seamlessly. It's usually one take. You don't have to worry about it. You just have to get some things right. Anyway, I'm going to explain that in a minute. So there's really what I found. Again, there's a lot of them, but these are the top three that I have played with: Colossian AI, Synthesia IO, and Deep Brain AI. Now, my favorite is Synthesia IO, and I'm going to show you an example of a video that I did with Synthesia. And again, it's just like building a PowerPoint presentation. What you do is you build slides. So you map out your training, and again, it's whether it's images or illustrations or whatever, you build a PowerPoint. Well, then you're going to build the script. Again, now the script is you type it in whatever you want to say, and it's going to be like in a dialogue box. Well, then you pick the avatar or the AI generated person who's going to be your spokesperson, and it is getting really, really scary how accurate, how you can kind of tell, but maybe you're not sure. And the other thing is for if you're a big video creator, or if you want your face and voice, all three of these companies, you pay them, it's between $800 and $2,000. They will create an avatar, an AI avatar of you. It's what you look like and your voice. Really scary stuff, but really cool stuff too. So that's a thing. Again, it's you. So if you are kind of the face or the voice of your company, you don't have to do all these multiple takes like I do when I record these things. And I'm looking into it because I think this would save me a lot of time. So I'm going to talk about Synthesia. Again, that's the one that I've got the most experience with. So Synthesia, again, is for training videos, or really for any kind of video where you can have an avatar, you provide them a script, and they present information, you save it, and you go. And the cool thing about this is they have plans from $29 a month all the way to what are called enterprise editions. Now, again, you save money if you pay annually, but here's the catch with all these. Really what you're paying for is finished minutes. So like on the first one, it says $29 a month, and you get 10 minutes of video per month. Okay, 10 minutes is not very long. But now, look, here's the cool thing, though. I mean, that doesn't include, all the prep and all that. There's no charge. I mean, it's what your finished product is what you get charged for. But again, for $90 a month, you get 30 minutes. So if you're looking at that, I mean, it's like $2.90 a month. Let's say maybe $2.90 per minute, and then actually that price drops to $1, et cetera. So again, the more you use, the more it's worth it. But if you're doing a lot of training videos, that's really cheap because again, you think about either voice talent or on camera talent, all the production time, the speed of this. Again, when I talked about AI, it saves you time. You can produce videos. Again, I'm about to play a video. Again, it took me probably 5-10 minutes to do everything. No kidding. So I'm going to play this video, and you'll watch it, and you'll go, "Oh, that's pretty cool." Anyway, real basic, but I just want to give you an example. Okay, here it goes.
Welcome to Platinum Training Technologies. Can you use AI to create your training videos? Yes, you can, and we can help. Why use AI for your training videos? 1. Saves time and money. You don't have to hire professional presenters, and you don't have to worry about finding reluctant team members to create the video. Just upload a script, add images, and you are done. 2. Can easily update to keep content relevant. It is as easy as uploading a new script and images to keep your content current. 3. Maintains a brand consistency across all your content. 4. Keeps you on the cutting edge of technology. AI is here and will only become more prevalent in business. If this video has resonated with you and you want to get started, contact us today at info@platinumtrainingtechnologies.com. Thanks for watching this video, and we will see you next time.
All right, now we're back. So I hope you enjoyed. Again, that was an avatar. Again, that's something I programmed, on the app. So that was all AI. Hey, if I could do it, anyone could do it. It's not that hard. All right, let's talk about the second thing that you can do is AI created social posts. Now, most businesses are doing some kind of social media, whether you're doing LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or Instagram Reels or TikTok or X, formerly known as Twitter, which I'm done with X because I don't know, they keep screwing me up. It doesn't really matter. This technology can create social posts, and that's the one thing people have a hard time doing is creating this original content. So these two tools that I'm about to show you can actually help you create content like that. Again, it saves time, saves money. Plus, if you think about it, you don't have to hire somebody. Again, here's the job thing again. But if this technology can create posts that are as good or better as what you could do on your own, why not? It's going to save you a lot of money. So let's jump in. Okay, there's two I want to talk about. One is called Cast Magic, which I use, a lot. It's one of my favorites. And then there's Ad Creative AI. Now that one I've done some trials. I'm actually about to put it to the test, so I'll report back on that later. But let's jump in. Let's talk about Cast Magic. Cast Magic is to me, it's for podcast hosts, video streamers, or long form content creators that want to get more mileage out of their content. They make it easy to instantly turn your long form, unstructured content into ready to use copy for show notes, highlight clips, summaries, blogs, social posts, newsletters, and more. Think about this. It's just really transcription. So whether you have an audio recording or whether you have say a YouTube video, you drop it in and it's AI. It breaks down everything. So what it does is this. The first thing it's going to do is going to give you a transcript. So, for example, I had one why AI training for videos. So I dropped my YouTube video in, boom, it's the transcript. Oh, and sometimes it's kind of brutal because it really picks up all your verbal clutter. But the cool thing about it is you've got it. And, one thing I do with it, just give a little secret here, is, if you're writing a book, just record it and then use that to transcribe it, and then you're editing. All you have to do is edit and clean it up. So again, it gives you that head start to get started on things. All right, the next thing that Cast Magic can do, it's called generates AI content. Again, this is through I don't know what their engine is. I don't know if it's ChatGPT or whatever, but they have an engine that works inside their app. So what it did is it pulled all my keywords from my podcast or vidcast. So guess what you can use those for? Keywords to get more people to find your post, to find your podcast. Also, this is the coolest thing. It will generate, and it says LinkedIn post. You could use that for all social media. And I think that's the coolest thing is it gives you little sound bites and tidbits that you can use for social posts or for your blog post, maybe. It pulls these important things, and it's pretty accurate. Obviously, with all this AI stuff, you want to check it for accuracy, and you can modify it as needed. But pretty much out of the gate, it's about 99%. So it's really cool. And the next thing that Cast Magic can do is it can generate a newsletter from your podcast or from your episode. That is really cool. So if you wanted to send a newsletter out, promoting your podcast, guess what? It's got a summary, synopsis, bullet points, whatever, to get them interested to go watch your podcast or your vidcast or whatever you've got. So it generates a newsletter for you. Man, that is awesome. All right, the last thing is what's called Magic Chat. Now, Magic Chat is more, I think that it's really more hardcore AI, because you could actually click on there and say, hey, this is what I want. I want lessons learned. Maybe some questions I could ask the audience after they've listened to this. Maybe some fun facts, or maybe convert that into a blog post. Yeah, people still blog. Blog is still important. So again, what the Magic Chat function does, it just pulls more information, and or you can customize the kind of information you need. And they say, think of it like a personal assistant. They say, hey, you know, can you generate this type of information out of that podcast? And it could do it. Now, the other thing they have, and I'm not putting it on the screen, is it's basically for if you have an iPhone. You can hit record on the app on the phone, and say if you're in a meeting or a brainstorming session, you record it and it dumps it in and it gives you a transcript. That way, you capture all the information. And of course, obviously, there's other ways to use that. If you're recording conversations, you got to be careful about that. But the technology is there, so this is all AI. Now, again, with Cast Magic, they have different pricing tiers. 300 minutes per month is $39, and et cetera. Again, the more depending on the package, but also that's the monthly fee. Now, if you get annually, if you pay 12 months in advance, you get a 40% discount. That's pretty good. So I recommend it. I use it. It's very handy. So really, that's one of the tools I use that utilizes AI, and it saves me a lot of time. All right. So that's the first one. The second one is Ad Creative AI. Now, what Ad Creative AI is there? It's basically it generates social posts, and it's really, really cool. Again, I'm going to try it out. So it says it can generate a complete ad package. It says, let our AI understand your product and service, generate a strategy for it, and then deliver ad creatives, text, and audience, everything you need for a killer ad in one project. Again, that can save a lot of time. Now, again, I haven't tried this out 100%. I'm going to do that and I'll report back. But from what I've seen, a lot of the reviews, it's pretty easy. And again, this is the thing that got my attention. They said if you use this app using AI, your conversions are 14 times higher compared to other creatives that are not data backed. Or if you're just doing it, kind of off the cuff, or you really don't know what you're doing, this will help point you in the right direction. You'll get better conversion. Now, what is conversion? I mean, conversion means they'll actually buy, or they'll actually go to your website. So whatever your conversion is. And the other thing, it says over 95% click-through rate. So that's other. I mean, that's pretty cool too. So if you got someone coming to your site, what you want them is to start clicking and looking around, whether it's they're actually going to purchase, which is obviously the ultimate goal, or if you're wanting them to maybe go to another website, or they're downloading a piece of information. So basically, over 90% of users improve that by using this AI. So that is pretty cool. Now, again, they have a free trial, but hey, with this one, you got to put in a credit card and, cancel, after that. So that's the only headache. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But kind of breaking it down. So the starter plan gives you one brand and basically gives you 10 credits a month, or basically 10 assets a month. So, you're talking like $2.10 of an ad. Okay, that's not bad if it gets the results. And also, you can get the photos stock. It integrates into other ad platforms. I mean, so there's a lot of analytics. Now you bump up to the professional. It's a 141 a month for 100 credits. Well, so in other words, it gets cheaper. Now again, that's the monthly cost. So if you pay a year in advance, it's 50% off. Now look, all these, I don't get anything. I'm just reporting. Okay, I'm just doing the research for you. And then obviously, if you're an ad agency, or if you just have a creative agency, it's $374 a month. You got 500 ads, 50 different brands. Now that's a lot cheaper than a person. Again, this is the job killing thing. If you have, instead of hiring a content generator, you're using this, wow, that's amazing. So, but the cool thing is just all the analytics. It analyzes competitors, gives you so much data, and it guarantees a difference. So I'm going to try it out. I'll report back and let you know. All right, this is the big one. Number 3, ChatGPT. Now, there's other types of AI, what we call prompting programs or apps, where you go in and you type something like, "Hey, build me a job description for a salesperson." in this industry or whatever. But ChatGPT, it's kind of, to me, it was the first one I heard of. It was the first one I started playing with, and I started with the free version. But businesses can leverage the free version of ChatGPT in several ways. Now, again, some of this is really complex, but it does, you can use it for no charge if you know how to integrate it. Now, again, that's, some of this is a little beyond me, to be honest, but if you probably are a larger business, you're probably already doing some of this. So, this can integrate. So, one, customer support, again, that's the chat, that's, customer inquiries. So if you have a website, you can build this into your website, and it's pretty much no charge. All right. Lead generation, implement ChatGPT on your website to engage visitors and capture leads. Again, it's basically a plugin if you want to think of it like that. Content creation, kind of what we're talking about, generate ideas for blog posts, social media, marketing. So you could go to ChatGPT right now and say, hey, write me a 200-word LinkedIn article on this topic, and boom, it comes out. Now, again, it's pretty accurate. The more you describe, the better you describe it, the more information, it's even more accurate. But you gotta check it, because sometimes it may put something goofy or something that's just not applicable to your business. Market research, to conduct surveys, gather feedback. All right, that's there. Training and education. Integrate ChatGPT into e-learning platforms for training modules to provide interactive tutorials, quizzes, or personalized learning experiences. That's already there. All right. Product recommendations. Use ChatGPT to recommend products or services based on user preference and behavior. Can analyze user input and suggest relevant options. Again, whoever your website provider is, for example, if it's Wix, there's probably a ChatGPT plugin that is either, they have a free, usually it's a free use, or depending on how many hits or whatever, or how many products it recommends. But that's what Amazon's doing, or Walmart, or anything you're doing online has got this engine. And again, it's the to use it, it's free. You just may have to pay for an integration or something, but it's there. All right. So internal tools. So you incorporate ChatGPT internal systems like scheduling meetings, managing tasks, and answering employee queries. Again, same thing. So if you're a larger company and you have like an employee, website or portal, the ChatGPT answers basic questions like, how do I, change my tax deduction? When, where can I put in for time off, or what are the company holidays? That could all be answered with ChatGPT, and a person doesn't have to do it. It's right there. All right, so that was kind of some things, even on the free version of ChatGPT, you could use. So I'm going to talk about the paid version. Now, I went ahead and got this in a couple of reasons. One, it's like $20 a month. It's, again, to me, if you're a small business, that's really chump change. So what that gives you is access to their GPT-4. That's their best, I guess, engine, if you want to put it like that. It's more accurate. It gives you more information. You could browse, create, and use GPTs, and I'll talk about that in a minute. And the access to additional tools or plugins, I'm going to talk to you about that in a minute. And then, of course, obviously, if you have a larger company, and you could get the enterprise edition, and it's more expensive. But I'm going to show you a couple of things that I've used, just experimented with. So first thing is integrations. And these, there's tons of them. This is like an app store within an app store, just off the cuff. This is like 6 that it recommended. Image generator, okay, a GPT specialized in generating and refining images with mix of professional and friendly tone. Now, the thing with this, I actually loaded up a picture of me and said, hey, turn this picture into a superhero. Well, it will not. If it's a picture of a human being, it will not manipulate it. Now, some obviously do, but these do not. As obviously that's moral and ethical, protecting personal brand or protecting the individual from abuse. Loading up. There's recent controversy of a celebrity. It was they took their picture and did terrible things with it. So, but anyway, the image generator. The more you type in, or the more detailed, it's going to give you closer probably to what you're imagining. Logo creator. Now, I actually tried it. I uploaded my logo. It was okay, but again, better than nothing. If you absolutely have no idea, this is a great place to start. Cartoonize yourself, a drawing one, photo multiverse. You could upload your photo and change backgrounds and all that kind of stuff. and just on and on and on. So I mean, this is just six right there. For example, the image generator. I actually got on the image generator and I typed in, make a picture of a 1973 Dodge Charger going down the road. And this is what it generated. So if you're watching on YouTube, you see it's actually kind of a red Charger. I think I put 73. That's I don't know. It kind of looks like maybe a 70 grill, but man, that's pretty dang good. That's how powerful this is. And again, I could have gotten more specific. I could have probably talked about what road I want it on, what color I want the car. Is it a front shot, side shot? But the point is, it saved a lot of time. It just, from what I said, boom, like literally in less than a minute, this is the image that it generated. So that's pretty scary. All right, guess what? There are some more apps, a few that I've picked out. Okay, this is productivity. Well, if you're familiar with Canva is, basically design type program. Well, now Canva, it uses ChatGPT to help you build whatever you're looking for. There's diagrams. Show me. You could create diagrams, architecture visualizations, flowcharts, mind map scheme. I mean, that is crazy. And this is the other one that I thought is Slide Maker. Prompt to create beautiful PowerPoint presentation slides. That's amazing. Now, I know we all say, oh, death by PowerPoint. What you're watching here is a PowerPoint. If you're watching on YouTube, this is a PowerPoint. But again, what it does, it just helps you stay organized. Again, I don't have a problem with PowerPoint or, in anything like that. Just basically, it's a slide deck or Prezzo deck, different names. But can you imagine if you put in enough information, it will give you basically a template to start from. And I think that's the cool thing with all this AI technology is most of us just need a starting place. For example, say if you wanted to write a book on something, you could say, hey, write me a chapter summary or an outline for a book on this topic. And again, you're probably going to change it, but it's gonna keep you moving forward instead of just sitting there with looking at a blank piece of paper. So that's again, that's why I said earlier, creativity. This will help unstick you. I don't think we should be writing books or songs. I mean, I think that still needs to be the human element. However, I think we're going to see that. I think we're going to see books that are 100% AI, and people are going to put their name on it. They're going to write songs. There's probably going to be movies. There's all the actors are AI. The script was probably AI. But the funny thing is now there's an actual AI app that can detect AI. If someone sends you something, say a resume or a book draft, you run it through this app. It says, nope, this is generated by AI. Now, I don't know how it knows that. Maybe they're talking to each other, but that is pretty cool. Look at what you got here. I mean, God, I just showed you 2 screens of things that ChatGPT can do for another $20 a month. So look, everyone, AI's here. It's been here a long time, whether you're using Siri or Alexa or you're using auto dictate, on your phone. Have you noticed it's getting better? I have. Over the last, it learns your pattern. It learns your accent because mine, I said, to my wife, I was driving and I hit the little button on the screen in the car and I said, I'm going to the grocery store to pick something up. Let me know if you need anything. And I think the translation was, I killed Santa Claus. Don't tell anyone. I mean, it was something crazy like that. It's like, what? That's not what I said. But now, oh my gosh, it is so much better. AI is here. Artificial intelligence you can use in your business today. You absolutely can. If you're not doing it, and you're missing out. Again, if you're afraid of it, I get it. But once start something simple. Go to ChatGPT, get the free version, and just ask it something. Just a problem you're having. Hey, I need a HR form. Something that simple. And when you start thinking of all the things it can help you with, it's going to save you time. It's going to save you money. That's all I got. Again, I hope this was informative. It's AI thing. Watching this a year from again, this is early February of 2024. You watch it a year from now, this all might be obsolete. This might be old news, but today this is kind of where it's at, giving you just a frame in time. But again, if you're a small business, medium-sized business, use it. It's going to level the playing field because I guarantee you a lot of the larger companies, they're using AI too. But what's happening is, these big organizations, they have all these people want to use different types of AI, and this is going to give your small company a big company look. It's going to help you scale and leverage what you've got a lot faster than if you were just trying to do it on your own. Again, just saying, that's from my own personal experience. Anyway, that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed it. So today is the Platinum Business Break podcast, AI you can use in your business today, season 4, episode 5, and sponsored by Platinum Training Technologies. So check us out, platinumtrainingtechnologies.com. We're so glad you're here, and we will see you next time.